Bus Industries, Namamve, the manufacturers of buses for transporters, schools, tour operators, and special purpose vans and any customized vehicle. Metu Bus Industries offers a range of buses known for safety, comfort, and reliability. Depending on your needs, a bus can simply be a point A to point B people mover with just seats, or a special design that includes power outlet, Wi-Fi, television, refreshment center, and any other specification. Buy your buses from Metu and support industrialization of Uganda. Contact us on 0788 118586 or 0782 030303. Email us metuafricabus@gmail.com. Visit our website www.metubusafrica.com.
In the past, my people could predict the weather, but now the rules of nature have been rewritten. A treasure that we must all protect before it's lost forever.
Hello there, good evening, and again, many thanks for sticking around to your only public broadcaster, UBC. For all of you, wherever you're catching us from, many thanks. I'm Jerome Paul Soko. Now, before the break, I did mention we're going to have interesting conversations that are rotating around Uganda's tourism sector. And if we're talking about Uganda's tourism sector, how about we also talk matters climate change? But the most interesting part of it is we're also launching a movie that is rotating around promoting Uganda's tourism across the borders. But with me in studio this evening, I do have two elegant ladies, I should say, and of course they are here to share with us the story of the movie we are set to launch this very moment here on UBC. With me, that is the UNDP resident representative, Elsie Atafa. Many thanks for joining us this evening.
Well, thank you very much, Joram, and thanks for the kind words. Indeed, we are very elegant. We are ready for business this evening.
Indeed, and you can feel the energy with me in studio. But not only that, I also have the CEO, Uganda Tourism Board, Ms. Lily Ajarova. Good evening.
Good evening, Jerome. Thank you so much for having us.
Okay, and of course, the pleasure is mine to host you this evening. Let's talk the matters now. Let's talk matters tourism. I'll start with Elsie here. When you look at the project we do have here, what inspired UNDP to take part?
Well, first of all, let me appreciate you for hosting us, and UBC, a shout out to Maurice, wherever he is, and appreciation to UTB, my very good sister Lily Ajarova, for partnering with us, together with the Toro Kingdom, and of course, by extension, the government of Uganda. So what inspired us? Why are we doing what we are doing?
That is from a development perspective.
Exactly, because now we have to do development differently. First of all, we are inspired by the development agenda of Uganda. In other words, we must be able, as a development agency and the largest development agency in the United Nations family, to support that development agenda. Tourism is a great entry point. I mean, it's one of the great enablers for development. And I think, Lily, correct me, before COVID hit, tourism was number one foreign exchange for us. It creates jobs, it provides opportunities, and so you can say it's a development agenda for us.
Okay.
The second thing, Jerome, is that arguably Uganda is one of the most beautiful spaces on earth. We inspire to tell the Pearl of Africa. We're inspired to tell the story of Uganda. I don't think Ugandans realize that is the most fascinating place on earth. We have 11% of the world's bird species in this country. 54% of the world's remaining mountain gorillas are in this country. Breathtaking Rwenzori, snow-capped Rwenzori, the Sipi Falls, the Kidepo Valley, the source of the Nile, and you can go on and on. But we must tell the story. And so by us partnering with UTB and also the Toro Kingdom, we are coming together to say there's something that we must show the world. And so this is part of storytelling. But storytelling is not just about information sharing. It's because we want to attract more people to come in, more tourists to come in, more investments to come in. So it's an inspiration to tell the story. But we're also inspired to tell the story around climate change, especially now that I think in a few days, many of us, including Ugandans, will be in Dubai for the COP28. The glaciers, one of the few that we have remaining, the Equatorial glaciers, are melting. But when they're melting, they're also causing devastation to the downstream communities. So we must talk about climate change as a result of the land degradation and many things. But also, I think one of the powerful stories, which is also very important for us, Lily and Joram, is that when COVID hit, it impacted all of us. We're also trying to reset and get the tourism sector to rebound. And so that is also a story that we want to say, let's make sure that it's much more resilient. So again, it's an inspiring story of development. That's what brings us here.
I actually love the fact that you're sticking around to the word inspiring. And here at UBC, what we do is inspire Ugandans. Let me now get to the Tourism Board CEO, the Uganda Tourism Board CEO. Let's talk about the tourism perspective of this. How impactful is this to Uganda's tourism?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you so much, Joram, for hosting us this evening. Thank you to UBC for allowing us be here and reach out to Ugandans.
Indeed, pleasure's ours hosting you this evening.
This film. And a special thank you to UNDP that has been a great partner to us in the development and promotion of Uganda. And a very, very special appreciation to the King of Toro, King Oyo, with whom we partnered on this particular film. Without him, we wouldn't be having this particular piece, and we appreciate him. He is telling the story in a different way than any of us would have told. So we really thank him very much for partnering with us on this and the kingdom at large. This film is one of the tools that we are using to promote this beautiful country, Uganda, which is the pearl of Africa.
Okay.
The depth, the range, and the variety of what the world has to offer is actually found in this country. And the Rwenzori is just one of them that has been lying idle there without Ugandans and the rest of the world knowing about it. So the film is a tool to get everyone to know about it, but also we want not just the general public, Ugandans, to go and experience this, but also we want to educate our service providers within the industry, the tour operators, to have this as another product that they can sell. It's not just about the safari packages, the gorilla tracking. We also have people who are interested in mountaineering. From the statistics, there are about 385 million people who are climbing mountains every year.
Oh.
Where do they go?
I know.
Yeah? Why aren't we having that share of 385 million people every year climbing different mountains around the world? So it is one way that we want to attract more traffic to Uganda. And with this film as well, we get to see the opportunities we have for investment. Okay. There's a lot of investment. We need more facilities. We need, equipment, telecommunication. The whole infrastructure needs to be improved. So there's that opportunity. And then lastly, the opportunity that it provides for the local people, the host community, in terms of jobs. I personally hiked the Rwenzori up to the highest
Margarita.
To Margarita Point. I summited, and we were in a group. And again, thanks to UNDP. UNDP funded that trip, expedition. We had Cheptegei, we had Golola in my team. In 2020, during COVID, was when we did that. And I believe partly it's what inspired the king.
That's what inspired him.
Yes, he was inspired by our expedition in 2020. When we went up, we had about 100 people to support us with the supplies, you know, the guides, the porters, and everybody. These are the local people from around there.
From around
so
the Rwenzori area.
that brings a lot of opportunity for job creation. But something that was very special for me was to also see the women participating. The guide who was assigned to me was a lady. Yeah, so that was very special to see that the women are
There's
also being given an
there.
opportunity to actually be involved to that level.
All right, now Elsie, back to you here briefly as well. Looking at Uganda's mountain ecosystems, what does this film tell us about the challenges and opportunities in these areas?
So let me start on a lighter note first. I think Lily is always shy, but when he went up and summited, he said, I fell in love with my country once again. And she was in tears, and I was cheering her up, and then when she went up there. So let's look at the glass half full, because I tend to look at opportunities, not so much the challenges. And I think Lily has outlined a number of them. What are some of those opportunities? Let me cluster it around the 4 Ps. It's going to be about people. Okay, people. We have people. We have the youngest, or perhaps one of the youngest population on earth. They are looking for jobs. We have huge unemployment. We must create opportunities for them. So when you begin to look at the tourism value chain, somebody will come there, they will eat katogo, they will buy banana, they will go to the salon. You're creating jobs for many people, okay? And so the people factor becomes very important. Let's not see tourism as one of those that you just go up there and have fun. It's about creating opportunities. And many developed countries, as you would see, tourism is number 2, number 3 for them. The second thing is going to be about our prosperity. Prosperity. Because once we begin to look at the opportunities for investment, you are investing in roads because now you have to make sure that people have accessibility to the place. That's development, okay? So you are bringing more revenue into the country. I think between 2009 and 2019, contribution for tourism was about 8% to GDP. Okay, that's prosperity. That's income for people. So I know we don't have much time, but I think what is also crucial is the planet factor. I want to be able to talk about it some more because people see it as climate change is something out there in the air. It's with us here. And finally, partnership. And I want to thank again one more time Kinoyo for showing great leadership and using this as an advocacy tool to advance the climate cause. So the partnership with cultural institutions, with government, with private sector, with young people, with media, UBC, and to tell the story becomes very powerful. So there are opportunities, and I think the film would also outline some of these things as we move forward. All right.
Now back to you, Lily. Let's talk about the movie itself now. What message do you have to the people of Rwenzori and to the Ugandans out there who are yet, to take a stride on hiking a mountain Rwenzori?
Thank you, Joram. The message to the people of Rwenzori, 1, they have a treasure, and they should not let it just lie idle. They need to make use of the opportunity of this treasure and be able to have a living out of it. As we promote the mountain, they should be able to get opportunity to earn a living out of it. The rest of the Ugandans, if you haven't been out to Rwenzori, do not be intimidated with the fact that you have to hike up to 5,109 meters above sea level. No, Rwenzori's beauty starts right from the base of the mountain. You don't need the 5 days, 6 days, 8 days, 11 days on the mountain. No. You can just have a day's hike at the base of the mountain. You will still experience the beauty of the mountain. If you can do 2 days, there are packages for 2 days. You don't have to go all the way up, because the high altitude does affect everybody's body differently. It's not about climbing mountains, it's not about physical fitness. There is more to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lastly, this award.
Yes, we are very excited and very proud,
Okay.
Jerome and everyone, that this film has already won 3 awards.
Wow.
The 4th one is coming up next week.
Okay.
We have been listed for the World Tourism Film Festival in Spain.
That's a big one for us, really.
Yes, but this is equally big. This is the New York Film Festival 2023.
Wow.
That Uganda won the Gold Award from this film, Rwenzori, The Source of Life.
Okay.
So we celebrate
Indeed. It's
this
one
film.
celebrating.
Yes.
Okay. Elsie, in a minute, your final takes as we are launching the movie now.
Well, this is a very exciting moment for all of us. It's really powerful. It's really a momentous day for all of us as we debut and we premiere this beautiful film, Rwenzori, The Source of Life. I just want to call on everyone to watch this beautiful film, but importantly, to believe in the cause of development, where we are using tourism as an entry point to push for development, the cause for climate actions as we use tourism to promote climate actions, and the cause for inclusive growth. We bring the women, the youth, and many more into the fold. So it's really an exciting time, and I'm glad that we are here to tell the story together. Once again, thanks to UTV, King Oyo, the Toro Kingdom, of course, our friends in UNDP and the UN family for being together with all of us and to celebrate this 3rd or 4th award that we are about to get as a result of this film. Yes.
All right, now the energy and the excitement can be felt right from here at Broadcast House. I've been having Elsie Etefa, who is the UNDP resident representative, and of course the CEO of the Uganda Tourism Board, that is Lily Ajarova. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our dear Ugandans, our esteemed viewers, it is time for us to unearth, I should say, the Pearl of Africa in this particular one here, Rwenzori, The Source of Life. Have it.
Thank you.
Uganda is home to such remarkable beauty. But if we don't protect it, sadly one day our home could be like this. Silent, empty, and lifeless. And I think that's why, since I was a child, I have always dreamt of visiting the source of life of my land. The commitment of taking care of your people and planet presents a challenge. A challenge that leads you into the unknown, where all the answers that you dreamt of are hidden. Exploring untouched paradises, where the mysteries of nature peer at you from the heart of the forest. All of them connected by the water that flows downstream from the peak of the kingdom. A place where the purity of the air drives you to keep climbing upward. Walking through ecosystems seemingly from another world, where you can lose yourself among wildflowers of indescribable beauty, shrouded by the mist of the mountains of the moon. Clouds that never stop dancing over sleeping giants, mired in an eternal rest that only can be broken by those who are brave enough.
Hello!
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 Though, this is a challenge that no one can face alone. You need the help of those who call this land their own. United by the wind, rain, and snow of the mountains.
We have our captain, our commander here is fasting. Says today.
My new family who I share this journey with.
Right now, people would have eaten.
That is it. That is it.
This you lean back.
This is very low.
So you slightly not go anywhere.
Then until the end here.
Paths of nature are always uncertain. In the past, my people could predict the weather, but now the rules of nature have been rewritten. And I can feel deeply how this mountain is suffering.
Because you judged very well last night concerning the weather. And two groups failed and they came back down.
Yes.
Now for us here who are moving in the night are facing something like a similar weather like last night. How confident are you that we can manage to beat this weather?
Most of the challenges that we are going to face tomorrow is the slippery rocks, especially at night. Challenge number 2 will be getting to the glaciers, because last night we had heavy snowfalls, so we expect at least the snow to have gone up to like 20 to 30 inches.
Enoch, I think what concerns me with the rocks, them being slippery and wet, is obviously falling.
Don't give up. That is part of the exercise. Just take it easy, but keep focusing on where you want to reach tomorrow. If it keeps like this, for sure we shall make it tomorrow. However, it will be tough, but we shall make it.
We started from down, we battled all the mud, we struggle on the slippery rocks, we walk all the boulders. Why not stepping this glacier?
Yeah.
Let's get ready and we got there.
Yes.
So you get out of our game. The king said it was.
It's in this moment when we have decided to make a difference.
1 minute.
That I face my greatest test, learn my greatest lesson, and place my trust within this great mountain.
This is not easy.
Go, come back. Come back.
Begging it to show me the treasure that is hidden beyond its clouds.
Yeah, the rocks is a little bit slippery, it's icy.
All the rope and climb up.
Wait.
Yeah.
Just come to